Hello everypony, my name is Time Century of the Bronie Brothers and welcome back to Danganronpa V3. Oh, I almost said Ultra Despair Girls another episode. But good thing I stopped myself. Phew! Today we are going to investigate the murder of Angie. Which I feel like I shouldn't because I did not like her because he's gone crazy and gives art a bad name. But we gotta. Also, we're doing this séance, the contacting dead. I don't know what it's about. Okay. That's weird. Why can't I investigate Kaede? I mean, there's seriously a sword sticking out of her.
What's wrong?
Are you going to take a closer look? Well, I gotta.
Okay.
I was planning to.
Got a minute?
Then let's hurry up and do it. We can't afford to waste any time here. Maki didn't hesitate. She stepped past me and walked over to the body. She had no problem with dead bodies. She is the ultimate assassin. Hey, just like Kirigiri. She didn't have any problems with dead bodies because she's a detective. This is much better. Wait. Let's go with each one by one. The four effigies hung upside down, making the scenery particularly eerie. Ropes are dangling from the exposed beams on the ceiling.
If I remember correctly,
Angie made all these wax figures.
Hey.
Is this rope from the warehouse?
you're right.
I believe so. And that means they won't be much of a clue. Anyone could have gone on and gotten these ropes. Maybe the student council should have blocked the warehouse instead of the manhole. Yeah, the warehouse does contain plenty of things that could be used for murder. Yeah, that's not smart. Anyway, I know that these effigies are just wax, but it still creeps me out.
That's true.
The effigies look exactly like real people. Not just their faces, but their bodies too. The ultimate artist certainly was talented.
By the way,
why is this effigy hanging upside down? Is it as part of the ritual? I'm not sure. Yeah, and why does Kaede have a sword sticking through her chest? And why that particular area?
what is it?
If it's not, then why is it like that? Who would go out of their way to hang wax effigy? Right, if they're going to do this much work, there must be some reason for it. What could it be? Who would do this? The culprit, Angie, or somebody else entirely? Okay. A katana stabbed in Kaede's wax effigy. Wait a minute. I know that katana. That came from in Kiyo's room. actually his lab. That came from his lab. Then again, anyone could have gotten it.
Damn it!
Who did this and why?
Got a minute?
Let me see. Maki nudged me aside, then gripped the katana and pulled out of the effigy. Huh, thank you.
Ah!
Wait, this is a crime scene. You can't...
What is it?
You want to check the katana, right? Well, you can't do it if you don't pull it out.
Because...
Yeah, it's true, but we have to preserve the scene. Maki paid no mind to my protest and stared at the katana for a while.
Is this...
It's a real katana, but there's gold leaf on it. Well, that confirmed it did come from the ultimate anthropologist lab.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it. See? Wait, you don't think Kiyo was behind this, would you? Is that so?
Okay.
We can probably assume this is the murder weapon, judging from the bloodstains on the tip. The edge is too rusty to cut, well, but it would be enough to stab. But why would they go through the effort of using this as the murder weapon?
That's true.
Good question. They would have gone to my lab and grabbed a more suitable weapon.
Could it be...
Perhaps it's because Kiyo's lab is on the same floor. They just grabbed something close by. They may have been in a hurry.
Well...
Or maybe they needed a long weapon for like this.
Huh?
A long weapon?
Okay.
My lab doesn't contain swords or any other weapons of this length.
Huh?
Really?
That's true.
I'm not sure how Monokuma found out, but he must know I don't use swords for work. Well, if you don't use swords, that must mean that you're not the culprit. When I first started working, I botched a mission using a katana. I haven't used a sword since, which is fine because they're a hassle to carry anyway. I suppose everyone's lab is suited to them personally, just like Angie's was. But how did they know all this? Anyway, the gold leaf on this katana flakes off easily. It's all over my hand now.
Okay.
It must be pretty old for the gold leaf to flake off that easily.
Got a minute?
Why didn't you say that so earlier? My hands are all sticky now. I have to wash them later. Maki scowled at me, then stood in front of Kaede's effigy.
Hey.
I'm going to put the katana back where we found it. If it's too hard to watch, look away.
Okay.
Thanks. I averted my gaze as Maki stabbed the effigy back into the wax effigy.
By the way...
Even so, why was a weapon stabbed into the wax effigy? A hanging wax effigy, no less? What part of the ritual, or was it part of the ritual? Or was the culprit trying to hide the murder weapon? Perhaps they had no intention of hiding it. They didn't even wipe off the blood. Besides, I'm certain there are better ways to hide the murder weapon than this.
What are you talking about?
Then, what's the reason for this?
That's...
Honestly, I have no idea.
Well,
We should investigate where this weapon came from. We might find a clue there.
Okay.
The Ultimate Anthropologist's lab. Yeah, let's do that. I want to make sure the katana indeed came from that room. Okay. This door is the lab's back door.
is this?
This door has a sliding lock and it's still locked.
That's true.
And because no one has used this door since we came here. I believe Angie locked this door when she came in. And it's been locked ever since.
Hey,
Wait, what's that? Look, there's something golden shiny on the tab of the sliding lock. Wait, you don't think that came from the sword, did you?
Is that alright?
Maki, may I see it for a minute? I want to try moving the slide lock.
so what?
You want to unlock it? Go ahead. Do what you want. I carefully touched the knob of the lock, avoiding the gold parts, and softly slid the lock open.
Okay.
Just as I suspected, this lock will slide without much effort. Whether you lock it or unlock it. This could be an important clue.
Well,
I'm curious about this rear door too, but there's something else that bothers me. The lock on the front door that we used to enter this room. Shouldn't we investigate the front door too? I'm going to take a closer look at it. Okay. The Necronomicon. Maybe we should read it just in case. This was the motive. The Necronomicon.
hey,
Angie tried to perform the ritual written in this book, right?
Okay.
Yeah, if we look at this book, we should learn the steps of the ritual she was trying to perform. Let's take a look. Okay. Restruction ritual. Okay. Prepare an effigy of the dead soul you wish to contact. Everyone may participate. The size and shape of the effigy is irrelevant. Make it out of whatever materials you wish. If it's not obvious who the effigy is supposed to be, label it with the name of the deceased. After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Wait, you're supposed to burn the book? Seriously? Use caution. Be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning. Seriously? Sprinkle the ashes on the effigy and repeat the name of the deceased 3 times. Then close your eyes and wait. After a while, you should feel a light tap on your back. If so, that means the ritual was a success. The ashes are only good for one use. And the ritual can only be performed once, so use it wisely. So, these are the steps of the resurrection ritual. Well, it never doesn't say anything about how the effigies being hung upside down or not burning the book. That's weird.
This is stupid.
Angie really believed in this crap? Well, she didn't burn the book. It's pretty obvious that you wouldn't be able to resurrect anyone with this. Well, now that I thinking about it, she didn't burn the book. And that's actually the next step. Which means, if she didn't burn the book and used it on one of the effigies, that means the killer can't be one of the deceased. Under normal circumstances, I'm sure that's true. But in this place, I don't think we can rule anything out. Alright, let's check on Angie. There's blood dripping from Angie's head. According to the Monokuma file, she sustained a stab wound to the back of her neck, and as well as a laceration on her forehead.
I knew it.
The killing blow was a single stab to the neck. A sneak attack, most likely.
Well,
then what do you make of this wound on her forehead? Maybe the culprit hit her in the head before stabbing her from behind. That might be possible.
but
Her two wounds are substantially different. Did the culprit change weapons mid-attack?
Oh yeah.
I suppose that would be unnecessary.
remember,
Also, the wound on her forehead looks deep, but it's not bleeding much. What is going on with these two wounds? Forehead injury.
Huh?
What is it?
huh?
What's wrong?
Got a minute?
Move. Maki pushed me aside, then lifted Angie's body up by the shoulder.
Is this...
What's this doing crumpled underneath her body?
What is it?
This is duct tape, right? What's duct tape doing here? And is that Angie's hair? I don't know, but it must be related to the case. Look, there are hairs stuck to the tape. Long hairs. Angie's, right? Bloody duct tape with Angie's hair on it. What could that mean?
But
I'm surprised you spotted this, Maki. It was hidden under her body.
So what?
It was partially visible. As a detective, you should have noticed it before I did.
okay.
Yeah, that's true. Well, even so, I guess you're still getting used to being around dead bodies. So don't beat yourself up over it.
Okay.
Well then, it's a good thing you're used to corpses, Maki.
Do you want to die?
Oop, you said the wrong thing.
Sorry.
Joking. I couldn't resist.
Got a minute?
You don't need to apologize. I was joking too. That didn't sound like a joke. A small pool of blood has emanated from Angie's torso. This can't be from her forehead. This blood is from the back of her neck.
Is this...
This blood is dry. It must have been spilled a few hours ago. Well, before her Angie was killed. Maybe more. That fits the 2 a.m. Time of death listed in the Monokuma file. Angie's body appears to be exactly as described in the Monokuma file. There were several clues that caught my attention, but I can't draw any conclusions yet. If we think about all the evidence in combination, that might tell us something. Let's continue the investigation for now. Maki, what's wrong?
So what?
It's not that important, but the only time you're reliable is when you're investigating a crime scene. Is that supposed to be a compliment? I think so?
Like I'd know.
Who knows? You're certainly more reliable than Kaito, and at least that guy is useless. Let's continue. Let's check the door. It's unlocked, but I think there are still things to investigate here.
Hey.
I just want to confirm something. When we got to this lab, you're sure that the front door was locked?
Okay.
Yes, I'm positive. Yep.
I knew it.
The front entrance was locked until Kokichi picked the lock to open it. So he picked the cylinder lock open.
Hey.
Do you think anyone else could have opened the lock besides him?
That's true.
It would have been impossible from the outside. The Monokuma cubs took the key. Then again, and actually Monomech ate it. So Kokichi is the only one who could have opened or closed the door from the outside. Correct. Only Kokichi would have been able to open and close the door from outside. But someone inside could have opened and closed it as they pleased.
Huh?
So the front door was locked from the inside of the room.
No.
Not necessarily. I'm just thinking of possibilities. But in that case, the questions became how the prisoner who locked the doors got out. Yeah, how did they get out? How did the culprit get out of the classroom after locking the door? Still, it's strange that the front door and back door have different locks. The front door that we came in from has a cylinder lock. And the rear door over there has a sliding lock. But why the by the time we discovered the body, both doors were locked.
Is this...
In other words, this is what you might call a locked room mystery, right? Huh, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah, the cylinder lock's key was taken by the mono cubs. So both doors could only be locked from the inside. But only if you rule out Kokichi's lockpicking, right? He could have picked the cylinder lock on the front door, or to go in and out of the lab. So he could have created this locked room mystery. It's possible that he locked the door from the outside by picking it after he killed Angie.
If I remember correctly.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's right.
Also, he appeared at an oddly convenient time when we tried to enter the lab ourselves. You know, that's also true.
I knew it.
He's clearly suspicious. It is suspicious, but that solution seems a little too convenient. Alright, let's talk to the council.
Why?
A murder at nighttime is strange. Impossible, even.
Why?
Why do you think that?
Right.
Cause student council made rule that we no can be outside during nighttime. Everyone should have been asleep. No way murder could happen at nighttime.
Ew.
Do you really think everyone would go along with that rule?
But
it's a Tua's rule. Well, Angie say he punish us if we do not follow his rules.
But
The student council wasn't included in that, correct? They could do what they wanted. Angie was also working here at night. She was?
But
No way. Student council would never break their own rules. Well, apparently she did.
right.
They should have been asleep in own rooms to set good example to others. Maybe Angie got attacked while she sleep in her room and brought here.
Gonta, idiot.
If so, Gonta could have saved her if Gonta saw. But Gonta was sleeping. Sorry, Angie. Gonta could not save you. I find it hard to believe that no one went outside in spite of the student council rule. I'm not sure if it's okay to say this or not, but could Tenko be the culprit?
Huh?
Tenko? Oh, it's not like I have proof or anything, but earlier I heard Himiko say that Tenko was trying to betray the student council.
No.
So you suspect Tenko?
Actually,
Because as a member of the student council, she would have been allowed into the lab.
oh yeah.
That's right, Angie did allow members of the student council to enter her lab.
Oh.
Yeah, Angie has been shut away here working on the ritual by herself since yesterday. She said she would only unlock the door if she heard a student council member voice.
That's true.
That would certainly point to Tenko. She did betray the student council after all.
No.
It's not that I want to suspect Tenko, but since only student council members would been let in here, so Angie only let in student council members, huh? That would be Gonta, Kiyo, Himiko, Tenko, and Tsurugi. Of that group, Tenko is certainly the most suspicious. I think we've investigated everything. So, next up, it's...
Got a minute?
Is this really the time to rest? You don't think we've found enough clues yet? We don't know how much time we have left to investigate, so we need to hurry up.
You're right.
Alright, you're right. First, we should investigate the Ultimate Anthropologist's lab. We may find a clue related to the katana.
That's true.
We need to check if the katana really did come from that place. Is there something wrong, Maki?
By the way,
It just occurred to me. Why am I acting like your partner? I don't know. Maybe you're falling in love with him?
Sure, whatever.
Hey, you agreed! Just don't get used to it. It's not as if I asked you, but it's fine with me. It's true that Maki is a tremendous help to me. Yes, I would like to leave. Yay, I don't get creepy music. Yeah, this is creepy. If I remember correctly, the gold leaf katana is from... Wait. Whoops, sorry. Wrong one. There we go. It's just the sheath. Either the katana... Earlier, the katana was inside the sheath.
Okay.
Maki, the gold leaf katana definitely came from here. I'm certain of it.
That's true.
Doesn't that make Kiyo suspicious? This is his research lab, after all. Okay, we got 2 suspects.
No.
Not necessarily. Anyone could have come in here and taken it.
That's true.
Fair enough. Anyone could have done the same with my lab, too. Okay, it's been updated.
Oh?
What are you guys doing here? Oh. Hey, Kichi. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be helping with the séance? You look so disgusted right now. Then again, I guess that is your signature look.
Anyway.
I forgot to bring something we need for the séance, so I came back to get it.
Huh?
Something for the séance.
Yeah.
That white sheet over there. We brought the wooden dog statue in the cage already, but I guess we need that sheet too.
What is it?
I don't get it. Why do you guys need a cage, a wooden dog statue, and a white sheet? Hey, don't ask me. I don't know why we need all that stuff either.
So that means...
That's why I figured I'd do a little research on this séance before I got the sheet.
Huh?
Study. So, let's see. Kokichi took a look around and... I heard it was like some old handmade book. Oh, is this it?
Yeah.
Yep, it says Caged Dog Village right here on the cover. So this must be it. Let's see. What does it say about the caged child? Séance. Kokichi flipped through the old book he picked up. Oh, is it this page? It's hard to read, but I can see the caged child is mentioned here.
Yeah.
And Kiyo's drawing in the same magic circle as the one in this picture. Okay, let's see. In order to perform the caged child, you need 5 people, including the spirit medium and a dark place with no light.
If I remember correctly,
Just like Kiyo said. First, draw the magic circle, pass down one from the caged dog village on the ground. In the center of the circle, the spirit medium must kneel, curl up like a turtle, and rest their forehead on a stone on the ground. Afterward, the other 4 participants must put the iron cage over the spirit medium and cover it with a white sheet. And finally, the dog god must be placed on top of the cage.
I see.
Also, it says we can't step on the magic circle during the preparation. The god dog hug? Do you mean the wooden dog statue?
Yeah.
When preparations are complete, turn out all the lights to create the complete darkness. The séance will begin when the 4 participants are each standing at a corner of the room. The 4 participants, not including the spirit medium, will sing the caged child song. After the song asked, "Is the caged child?" then say the name of the spirit. The spirit medium will reply in the voice of the summoned spirit, and that's all that it says. That sounds complicated.
But...
Complicated plans have a better chance of working out in the end. And wouldn't you say? Whether it works or not, Kiyo has been wanting to conduct this séance for a while. Yeah, he was overjoyed when he found it.
Right?
Oh yeah, he said he memorized every word of it, too. That's probably why he left the book here, because he can conduct the séance without it. But is it even possible? Contacting Angie's ghost? If you're so curious, why don't you join us, Shuichi?
Huh? Well, you know...
You should see how it plays out with your own eyes.
See?
There's still time, you know. The séance hasn't even started yet.
That's true.
Maybe it's better if you join them.
Huh?
You think so?
I don't understand.
Well, I'm not going. I don't believe in seances. But whether you believe it or not, as a detective, you should be there to observe what happens. Okay. As a detective, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're right. Now you're talking.
All right.
Well, I'll be waiting for you. Of the 3 empty rooms, we're in the middle. Kokichi spoke as though he was inviting me to go play, then left the room. Alright, caged child, huh? Alright, middle room. Monokuma's room. I mean, Ghost Monokuma's room. Music's back.
Hello.
So, Kokichi tells me you wish to participate in the séance as well, Shuichi. You are most welcome to join.
Oh.
Is what I would like to say. However, only 5, including the spirit medium, may join.
Oh, man.
What a shame. Well, Keyboy, you're out.
Me?
Huh? Why me? I
Hmm.
agree with Kokichi. I was thinking this for a while.
Listen up.
Robots and seances do not mix. They're like toothpaste and orange juice.
You see.
Ugh. To be honest, I had the same thought. Your help was appreciated, Kiba.
Why, you?
Don't any of you feel guilty for kicking me out after forcing me to come? That's why we're apologizing.
Do not mock me.
No one's apologized yet.
Oh, man.
Fine, our bad. Just don't get mad and start shooting electromagnetic waves at us.
How rude.
Why would I do that?
Stop it.
Stop whining, Kibo. I want to start the séance as soon as possible. Fine. But I won't forget this betrayal, Shuichi. Sorry. We didn't mean to. What did I do? That's what the farmer Eustace Bag would say. What did I do?
So
now Shuichi has joined us. First, some warnings.
do you understand?
Do not enter the magic circle that I've drawn on the floor. It is drawn with purifying salt, so it is easily disturbed when stepped on. You drew this magic circle with salt?
That's correct.
I always use salt for magic circles. It makes seances more likely to succeed.
Well then.
Also, it's dark in here, so be sure to watch your step. If the magic circle is broken, not only will the seance fail,
Terrifying.
but it may also unleash a curse. You just had to bring up a curse.
Okay.
Got it. I'll be careful. I'm surprised you were able to draw this without even looking at the picture.
Do not worry.
I have the entire document memorized, and so this magic circle should be perfect. Of course, I also have the Caged Child song memorized. You must do the same.
Do you understand?
I have copied the words to the song down here. Please commit it to memory. Everyone else has already memorized it. After all, well, you'll be unable to read it in the dark.
Huh?
We have to memorize the lyrics now?
Oh?
You're a detective, so I expect your memory needs to be up to the task. Here's the melody. I listened to Kiyo sing the song and did my best to memorize the melody and lyrics.
Okay.
Alright, I think I've got it now. Your memory is extraordinary. You are indeed the ultimate detective.
Well then.
Let us begin the ritual right away.
How exciting!
Yay, we finally get to see Angie.
So then,
Before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. Then I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in.
No.
I'll do it. Because if you're the spirit medium, you won't be able to talk to Angie.
Yeah? That's right.
You want to talk to Angie, right? Then I'll be the spirit medium. That way you can say goodbye to her. After you finish saying your goodbyes, keep your chin up and live life facing forward. Survive with me and everything else.
Please.
Tenko.
By the way.
Also, Himiko, let me say this one thing. Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So, if you feel like crying while you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too.
Damn it!
And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up.
Yes!
Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. I think you've trained too much. You're probably right. It seems like the two of them made up. That's good.
so then,
So now that we've decided on a spiritual medium, let us begin.
Yes!
Alright, Himiko. I'll see you later.
now I would like the spirit medium Tenko to sit within the center circle. Please be sure to walk on the path so as not to disturb the magic circle.
Make sure you watch your steps since it's so dark in here.
Next, you must be as a turtle within that circle. Please rest your forehead upon this stone marker I've placed here.
It's just a stone I brought from the courtyard. Are you sure it'll work?
Certainly. It is merely needed as a marker for her forehead to rest upon.
Like this?
This may be uncomfortable, but please endure it until the séance is complete. Whatever you do, you mustn't raise your head or change positions.
Piece of cake! I have 5-star flexibility!
Right.
So then,
Starting now, the rest of us must go to work. There are many things left to be done.
let's see.
First, we must place this iron cage up top in Tenko. I shall leave that to Shuichi and Kokichi. Seriously? Why us? And please keep in mind, walk carefully so as not to disturb the magic circle. Yeah, you already said that.
Yeah.
Okay, you can count on me. I may not look like it, but I'm actually super duper strong. Right. That's probably another lie.
I shouldn't have lied. I'm way too weak for this kind of stuff.
Called it!
It's made of iron. No wonder it's heavy.
Hold on! Don't just drop it on top of me!
I know. It wouldn't be very funny if a body discovery announcement happened during this.
Please don't jinx us!
I'm tired. So, next, we cover the basket with a white cloth, right?
I shall take that role. All right. Everything is prepared. Tenko, how are you doing?
Well, I can only see the floor from this position, but I think I'm fine.
The final step is to place the wooden statue of the dog god atop the cage. The four of us may need to do this together. The statue is quite heavy.
Even with 4 people, it's still really heavy.
Oh, holy crap, this weighs a ton!
Seriously, what's it made
No,
of?
it is not much more than 175 pounds.
I'm totally wiped.
That's probably
I
a
use
lie.
my magic to carry it easily, but seances and magic don't mix.
Uh-huh.
Are you sure it's okay to put something so heavy on top of the cage?
The iron cage was made specifically for seances, so it can hold this weight.
Okay. I guess that's fine then.
Now, let us exit the magic circle. Take care to avoid disturbing it.
Okay.
So then,
This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through you.
Got it!
Understood. I will not say a word until the seance is over. Okay, everyone. I'll see you guys after the seance.
well then,
The rest of us shall move to the corners of the room. Please go to one of your choosing. Okay. We stood in a different corner.
now we darken the room. Kokichi and Shuichi are closest to the candles. Please blow out the candles. You should be able to follow the walls in the dark.
So go back to the corner of the room after it's dark. Okay, got it.
You needn't move, Himiko. There are many gaps in the floor near you.
Yeah, got it.
Once the room is dark, I will begin the song. Please sing along with me. Then, I will call out to Angie. Until she replies, there must be silence.
After the seance is done, Shuichi and I are supposed to light the candles again, right?
Correct. I brought matches from the warehouse, so please use those.
Okie dokie, then I'll blow out the candle now.
I walked up to the closest candle and blew out the flame. Happy birthday! The room instantly fell into complete darkness. Pitch black darkness. So dark I couldn't even see my own body. Overcome by my instinctual fear of the dark, I moved along the wall back to the corner. then began the singing.
At last, at long last.
Oh. Kiyo led us all in the caged child song.
Young guard dog and little lost girl, sealed within an iron cage. At mountain's bottom, within the darkness, at last, at long last. How many will there be by dawn? Will there be two or just one?
What was that? Did you guys hear that?
Will the guard dog run far away, or did it eat the little girl? At last, at long last.
Is that it? We finished singing the song, but I thought I heard an odd sound in the middle of it. What was that? Seriously, you picking out this? Think about it.
Say,
Is the caged child old Angie Naga? He began calling. Now if the medium answers, I don't hear anything.
say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga? What's going on?
say,
Is the caged child Angie Yonaga?
What's the matter?
What's wrong? Why won't Angie answer? Maybe the ritual was a dud.
hold on.
Himiko, I was very clear that you were not to speak, yes? But something's weird. Why won't she answer? Maybe it failed. Maybe it was a dud.
Let's see.
Let's light the candles briefly.
Huh?
What? Is that okay?
Well,
Just for now. Confused, I walked along the wall back to the candle. I managed to strike the match and light the candle once again. Hey, what's going on? Did it really fail?
that cannot be.
That shouldn't be the case. The séance was perfect.
What?
Is Angie not coming? Is that still Tenko in there? Tenko?
I see, yes.
I told her that she must not speak until the spirit enters her. She follows orders well, but how about we let her out for now? Yeah, I think that's okay.
Hold on.
Wait, dark arts such as this need to be arted and completed the same way. Ugh! Really? Why are there so many rules? Those who remove objects from the magic circle must be the same who brought them in. If not, the spirit may stay in the medium's body.
Man.
Seeing as how this was a failure, I don't think any spirit is sticking around, but whatever. Just like setting up, Kiyo instructed us how to clean everything up. We carefully removed everything, exactly in order Kiyo detected. Directed.
Now, I will remove the sheet.
Kiyo pinched the fabric gently and pulled it aside. What's that? I see a bit of red. What is that? I can't see from here.
Oh? Perhaps.
Something's amiss. Is that blood? Himiko ran toward the cage at a sprint. Himiko, I told you not to step on the... But she wasn't listening. She jumped onto the cage and... Fueled by desperation, Himiko grabbed the cage, lifted it up, and... Wait, she actually lifted that thing? Oh no! Well, that's just great. Kokichi just jinxed us. Ugh. Once again, history repeats itself. Third chapter, 2 victims. Why not? Why?
Really?
Who would have thought there'd be another victim during the investigation? Maybe Mono Daphne's green puke was predicting this tragedy. What color is it this time?
Ah!
Oh, this puke's color is normal now. I guess it was predicting this. Wait, I'm seeing it now. It's not a green, but it's not white. It looks a little orange.
For now.
Everyone please assemble in the séance room. The second body discovery announcement played. It didn't take long for everyone to come running.
What?
Tenko? Seriously? I'm afraid so. I get it, and if... I don't know what happened, but... I don't know. Oh. Looks like this was Tenko's punishment for betraying the council. What is this? How did this happen?
How this happened?
Tenko, Gonta sorry. Gonta no could protect you. No one could have protected her.
Got a minute?
Shuichi, explain the situation. I thought you were conducting the séance. What happened?
Well, that's...
I don't know what's happening.
What on earth?
I'm surprised too. I never thought a murder would happen during an investigation. I know, right? This never happened before. I guess for now, you should maybe start the investigation right away.
Say,
Before that, I would like to confirm something. The culprit who killed Angie may be a different culprit from the one who killed Tenko, yes?
huh?
Huh?
If so...
What happens in the event there are two murders and by two people? What if there are two blackened? Will we need to find them both at the class trial?
That's right.
Now that you mention it, that's a good point. What would happen in that scenario?
Yeah?
What would happen? Monomech, what would happen? What would happen?
Not that!
Why do you look lost too, Monomech? I thought you were going to run things instead of Daddy. I never expected something like this to happen. I don't know what to do. Really, I don't know.
Oh,
Aw, man. They're all disorganized. If you can't decide the class trial's objective, then we won't know what to investigate.
Father!
Father always knows what to do. We should ask him for help.
No way!
Have you already forgotten? Daddy's in no condition to help us. Yeah, I don't think he'll be much help. It's all our fault that Daddy ended up like that.
Yeah?
Huh? It's all your fault, Mono Daphne?
Daddy!
Help! We don't know what to do on our own.
Ah!
We gotta use the power of love. That ought to snap him back to normal. That won't work. Father is just an empty shell now.
That's right!
That's not true. Anything is possible with the power of love. You don't understand that because you've never been loved before, Monomech. Ouch.
Daddy!
I love you, so please come back to go back to normal.
Father!
I want to see you, Father. I love you with all my heart. Aw, you're making me blush. What the?
Here I am!
I'm back. Were you good while I was away? Wait, what? What just happened?
Thank you so much, my adorable darling cubs!
Wait, did he literally lick himself?
Academy, I was able to fully enjoy my relaxing vacation! Oh, that tickles! Father's intense love is getting me all soaked!
Daddy, your tongue feels amazing! This better not awaken anything in me.
No.
Man, that vacation was just what I needed. It's important to take time off to relax.
To tell you the truth,
Normally, most companies won't even let you take time off to go on vacation.
I'm satisfied with this.
But I was able to do it. The secret is to just leave whenever you get permission or not. Wait, so then who's this Baldy then? Yeah, I'm confused. Why are there two of them?
Yeah?
Oh, just a part-timer. I got to cover for me while I was gone.
Hey!
Here's your pay, like we agreed on. Now take it and get out of here.
Why?
Huh? I thought you were supposed to be relaxed. Now that that nuisance is out of the way, what were you guys talking about again? What were you guys talking about again?
Yeah?
Ah, that's right. What happens to your votes if there are two blackened candidates?
I'll answer that.
Well, I have an answer for that. It's first come, first served.
Huh?
First come, first served?
Hey,
The blackened who killed the first victim to be discovered will be your target.
in other words...
If the blackened who killed Angie isn't the same one who killed Tenko, then only Angie's killer will be considered the blackened. Basically, Tenko's killer wasted a kill, and Tenko herself is a waste of a victim.
Now then.
Oh, I'll add this to the school regulations so you can review it later.
Go ahead.
I also updated the Monokuma file. Do your best to investigate this murder too. Thanks.
Father!
Boy, everything is going to go going so smoothly now that Father's running things again. Leaders gotta be able to take decisive action. Indecisive is just the worst.
Daddy!
You're glowing. You're glowing like a lamp. There's nothing better than being praised by my cute little cubs. There's nothing better than spending time with my cute little cubs. For as long as you live, I will never let any of you go. He just left us behind while he was saying he'll never let us go.
How nice!
That's why he was amazing. Please lick me some more, Daddy.
So long. Farewell.
Either that's your actual look, or you're surprised that your dad's back. So, to make sense of all of that,
Listen closely.
if both murders have different culprits, then our vote will determine Angie's killer.
Nope.
But we don't even know if there is a different culprit, do we?
Let's see.
True, we should investigate Tenko's death as well, just in case.
How exciting!
Finally, things are heating up. I'm getting so excited.
Piece of shit!
You're a psycho.
Shuichi!
This is bad.
Huh?
This is unquestionably bad. Can't believe Tenko was killed. Everyone's upset and confused, and I'm in no shape to help right now.
But you know,
But this is where you need to step up.
listen up.
Shuichi? The impossible is possible. All you gotta do is make it so.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then let's check the check the Monokuma file first. The victim is Tenko Chabashira. Tenko Chabashira, the ultimate Aikido master. The body was found in the middle empty room on the 4th floor. The time of death is approximately 11 a.m. The only visible injury is a stab wound to the neck of the neck. A stab wound on her neck? Again? The same as Angie's cause of death? It doesn't look like a coincidence. Maybe it's Angie's curse. Curse?
Jeez.
Not again. Curse!
Hey!
Hey! Hey, that's Shuichi's girl you're holding on to.
What? Curse? Kaijo, calm down. No way there's a curse. Don't screw around.
You're the one who's screwing around. Do you want to die?
I think you really meant that one. A dull sound reverberated and through the room. Oh, ouch.
Are you okay? My bad.
My bad, Shuichi. I'm starting to feel bad, but for a different reason. I'm gonna get some fresh air, so I'll leave this to you and Maki roll. She doesn't like being called that. Kaito left the room, still a bit wobbly. Should we resume the investigation? Time is of the essence.
That's correct.
True, we haven't in time to mourn Tenko's death, as our own lives are at risk. That's true, but Angie and then Tenko... And to think earlier, I was suspicious of Tenko. Yeah, I think we could rule her out as a suspect now. I'm sorry, Tenko.
How can this be?
It's all Gonta's fault. Gonta failed to protect friends again. Tenko's death caught us all off guard. Everyone is panicking. I have to keep it together. I have to work harder. Because I am a detective. Investigate! Resume!
Well...
It's too dark in here. We can't investigate even if we wanted to.
Got it.
Going to bring candles from the other rooms to make this room bright, okay?
No.
That won't be necessary. Yeah, that's not necessary at all.
Huh?
Why?
Listen up!
Show him, Kibo. Show him your new power. Wait. Did you do something?
His eyes lit up.
Whoa!
I, Iruma, the gorgeous girl genius, have installed a new function in Kibo.
Just leave it to me. I will become the guiding light that shines on you all.
Shine on! Shine on! Shine on, you crazy fucking diamond!
Was that really necessary?
Oh, man.
What a lame function. You should have made him like a transformer or something.
It's okay.
But it's bright now, so we should hurry up and investigate. You know, I have to admit, and it's actually better now that it's bright. Kibo's flashlight function. Wait, why is that needed for a truth bullet? Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hole in the corner. Maybe I'll check it out later. First, magic circle. It's the magic circle Kiyo drew on the floor. Well, at least it was a magic circle.
Oh dear.
It's been completely stumped over. It's supposed to... I suppose it was unavoidable.
Well...
Was this drawn in salt?
Yes.
Whenever I perform a séance, I will always use salt.
What?
Are you feeling alright? You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
I have performed many successful séances. Why I even had spirits to enter my body.
Right already.
Shut up. I don't want to hear about your stupid delusions. Maki really doesn't beat around the bush. It's kind of refreshing, actually.
But
In any case, with all these footprints, I can't make out the original circle.
So what?
We'll find out in Kiyo's lab. It should be written in the Caged Dog Village document.
Hey,
Isn't that right, Kiyo? He seems depressed. I suppose that makes sense. Okay, let's check Tenko's body now. Let's check the stone. There's a rock next to Tenko's body. This must be... Orca stone. Tenko had her forehead on this rock, hunched over. She had to make herself small to fit inside the cage. Okay, that was a major clue. This is weird. This floorboard is loose. And it's the one right under Tenko.
why?
Why is this floorboard loose?
if I remember correctly,
It wasn't like this before. It must have come loose during the séance.
Why?
Why would it come loose during the séance?
but
A floorboard this thick and heavy wouldn't have come loose so easily. Then someone must have loosened it on purpose. she took her last breath and crouched over like this. According to the Monokuma file, her only injury is the stab wound to her neck. This wound was fatal. This must have caused an instant death. I didn't hear a scream during the séance. Wait. Oh yeah. Would Tenko really keep her mouth shut despite the pain?
Nope.
Her death might not have been instant, but she could have gone far before she bled out.
Huh?
What do you mean?
What's the point?
You were concerned about that, right?
Okay.
Without a wound that is deep, with a wound this deep, the victim is too shocked to do anything except die. You're speaking from experiencing.
That's obvious.
Of course, quick deaths are my specialty. Well then, that makes sense.
By the way,
The real question is, what was she killed with? I don't see a murder weapon around. You're right, I don't see an obvious murder weapon. That could be a clue. This is the iron cage used in the séance.
is this...
It looks to be around 3 feet high and 5 feet wide. It's a pretty large iron cage.
Okay.
Big enough for a person to fit inside. But it was Himiko who rushed in and removed the cage first.
Hey,
Hey, look at this.
is this...
A blood stain on the bottom of the cage. Probably Tenko's blood, yeah?
That's true.
I imagine so. This splatter must have been made when she was killed.
What do you mean?
Which means Tenko was killed while she was inside the cage.
Okay.
I think you're right. Tenko went under the cage before the séance. But when the cage was lifted after the séance, she was already dead.
Then...
If she was stabbed right when the cage was lifted, that would explain this blood stain, right?
Huh?
Perhaps she wasn't killed during the séance, but the exactly moment the cage was lifted. That is a possibility. I wonder. Not the magic circle, the white cloth, the cloth. This was placed on top of the cage. Kiyo was the one who removed it.
is this...
This cloth is pretty thick. It's similar to a window curtain, but it's completely aqueduct. And on the back, I knew it! Looks like there's a blood stain on it right around the middle of the sheet. But no hole in the fabric. Which means Tenko wasn't stabbed through this cloth.
Okay.
she was stabbed while underneath the cloth. Okay. During the séance, this wooden statue was on top of the cage. It took 4 of us to remove it. This wooden statue is pretty heavy.
If I remember correctly,
Kiyo said it was 175 pounds. That's about the weight of 2 girls.
What?
What do you know about girls? Have you ever touched a woman besides your mother? Kaede touched his hand. That's gotta count.
I'm kidding.
Oh. Anyway,
Is this...
if this heavy thing was on top of the cage, then Tenko wouldn't have been able to get out easily.
okay.
Yeah, you're right about that. That didn't sound like you were kidding earlier. Okay, time to check out that hole. There's a small opening in the corner of the room. It doesn't look big enough for a person to get it though, but still.
Is this...
A hole? Looks like there's space under here, or 2. Hold on. I can't see something. I can see something below. It looks like something dropped down there. What? Something dropped down there?
Got a minute?
After we check everywhere, why don't we go under the floor and see for ourselves?
Okay.
Let's do it.
Leave it to me.
This investigation is over and shut, and it's all thanks to me for giving Kiyo his new function. Now then, Kung Fu Killer is obviously one of you stupid a-holes who signed up to do this BS seance in the first place.
No.
No, not necessarily. Seriously, this seance was clearly set up to lure her in and to kill her. But the only... Are you saying it's Kiyo? How could someone who wasn't in the room like her kill her?
Could it be...
So you believe that Tenko was killed during the seance?
Fucking moron!
There's no other possibility. Poop for brains. God, you don't even know that? Is it true that Tenko was alive before the seance began? This is the point of no return, Tenko. After this point, you mustn't speak. The next time you open your mouth, it will be Angie speaking through it. Yeah, I'm starting to think that Mew who thinks it's Kiyo. Well, then again, she was right about how Kirume being the culprit. So it's possible that she might be right again. But when the candles were lit, she had already been killed. That means she was killed in the dark. I'm positive. What time exactly was Tenko killed after the candles were blown out? That may be an important point of this case. Candles hung on the walls. They're the only source of light in this room. There are no windows in this room, so without the candles, it's pitch black. But how did the culprit kill Tenko in complete darkness?
Oh, man.
What a lame function. You should have made it like a transformer or something. I said things that made Tenko look suspicious, and now this. I'm sorry, Tenko.
Stop it.
Cry later.
What? Because.
Crying won't bring Tenko back, and if we don't investigate it thoroughly, we all die too.
Okay.
I need to find the truth and pin down the culprit for Tenko and all of us.
I guess.
You're right. Tenko would want us to figure it out so she'd have no regrets. That would be the best way to apologize.
That cannot be.
Why did this...
I knew it.
Kiyo... Oh, I know the murder was pretty shocking.
But of course.
I'm shocked about that. I'm shocked about that as well. But why did the séance fail? We performed all the steps flawlessly. He seems more concerned by that and the murder.
Ah, yes.
Oh, if we perform the caged child again and summon Tenko's spirit this time...
This is stupid.
Cut the crap. Just tell me what happened during the séance. Both you and Shoichi were present, right? Did she get killed during the séance?
I see, yes.
True. But it may be best to move past what happened to know why the séance failed.
Is that so?
Whatever, just hurry up. Alright, damn. At the time, in order to begin the séance, we had Tenko, a spiritual medium, position herself as a turtle within the magic circle, so her head touched the market stone. Then Shuichi and Kokiji placed a cage over Tenko. And after that, I placed the white cloth over the cage. Then all four of us placed the wooden statue of the dog god on the top of the cage. Afterwards, we stood in the four corners of the room. Kokichi and Shuichi blew out the candles. Yeah. Oh, is he actually talking?
Yes.
Finally, we sang the Caged Child song. The séance should have been complete, but something went wrong. Instead of bringing the spirit to us, we let a Tenko spirit be taken.
Ah,
Now that you who mention it, I remember hearing a strange sound during the séance. The song. It is a mystery to me as well. I thought someone may have tripped, perhaps. That was a pretty loud sound for something tripping. Perhaps Kiyo knows something.
What do you mean?
And then what happened?
Yes.
We called out to her, but no reply came. I had Shuichi and Kokichi relight the candles. And then we removed all the items from within in the magic circle, all in the opposite order. First, all four of us removed the dog god statue. Next, I took off the white cloth, and then Himiko ran over to the cage, and the moment she lifted it, then it sounds like Tenko was definitely killed during the séance.
No.
But would it not be difficult in such darkness? Besides, she was inside the cage, yes? Then when was she killed?
Well, that's...
Yes, that is a problem.
I see, yes.
There is another problem.
How?
And that is whether the séance fail. I simply cannot figure it out.
Perhaps.
Maybe someone moved from their country. Did something else sneak in here?
What's the point?
Obviously, since this scenario... since this séance was clearly a sham, yeah, I don't think he liked it when you called it a sham. I think it's best you take it back. Hurry before it's too late. Please hurry, hurry, hurry. Before he gets very angry. Maki never was one to pull her punches. Yeah, no kidding. Town during séance.
Hey!
Maki, we're finished investigating up here. Perhaps we should check under the floor?
By the way,
It seems pretty dark down there. What should we use for a light?
That's true.
Let's bring a candle. With Kibo's light from up here, that should be fine.
okay.
Then I'll go get a candle. Remove that floorboard so we can go down there. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Got it. I pulled off some of the floorboards near the hole and took a candle from Maki. Then we carefully made our way down through the hole and under the floor. What the... This is a lot more spacious than I thought. You can move pretty easily on your all fours.
Okay.
Let's look around for clues.
Well,
It looks pretty stupid if we found no clues after crawling around in this dusty place. Yeah, that's a good point. But we might find something.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, count 1, 2, 3, 4. I count 4. A sickle. You think that might be the murder weapon? There's a sickle here, and there's blood all over it.
Okay.
The blood on this sickle is fresh. This is it. This is the murder weapon.
is this...
This came from my research lab.
Huh?
It did?
Well,
A sickle can be used to assassinate a target. It can be thrown without losing any lethality, and you can hide it under your clothes too.
Well,
If she was attacked with this, she wouldn't stand a chance. The blade is about 6 inches,
that's right.
and since Tenko was in the cage, she wouldn't have been able to defend herself. But if this is our murder weapon, how did the culprit attack Tenko in the cage? The blade could fit through the gaps in the cage, but could it reach her neck?
That's true.
The cage is 3 feet high. If you were to stab it with a 6-inch blade, well, it would depend on Tenko's posture, but I don't think it's impossible. Then her posture is in question.
Hey.
If the weapon is down here, the culprit must have thrown it away.
That's true.
Perhaps after killing Tenko, the culprit threw the sickle under the floor or in the hallway. I mean, the dark. Or they could have been under the floor the whole entire time. Either of those is possible. Okay. This is strange. Part of the crosspiece that supports the floorboard is cut off.
That's true.
It's near the loose floorboard and the portion in missing is about the same width too. And from what I can see of it,
That's true.
it wasn't broken off naturally. This was cut by someone. There should be saws in the warehouse, so they could have used that. The question is, why? Another cross piece is supporting the floor, so it might not fail if this portion is missing.
Then?
So, what purpose did it serve? The floorboard underneath Tenko's body is loose, and the cross piece supporting it has been cut. If the culprit did all this, then why? Okay, 2 more left. There's a blood stain on the ground underneath the loose floorboard. But that's pretty far from here in Tenko. Whose blood is dripping down. It's under the same floorboard and just at different mines. Why is there blood here?
Hey.
Hey, the back of the floorboard has blood on it too. You're right. There's a little bit of blood on the underside of this floorboard.
What do you mean?
Did Tenko's blood splatter here when she got killed?
That's true.
I wonder. I can't really be sure.
Okay.
But these blood stains here are completely dry. There must be some reasons these particular there must be some particular strains and are dry. These particular stains are dry. Well, hello. Some of the wood has corroded and is broken off, so you can see into the next room.
Hey.
This is the wall of the other room, right? Looks like there's wood along the wall. This part has rotted away. It looks like a natural rot. This hole wasn't made intentionally, but I can get info of the. But I can get you into the next room through here.
That's true.
If I remember correctly, the room next door is also empty, right? Then the culprit could have gone from room to room by moving under here instead of using the hallway.
No.
True, but it would have been difficult moving around under the floor. We did it alright because we had a light. Without it, it'd be pitch black. That might make it possible to move around in here.
Nope.
Then they could use a light like we're doing right now.
Well.
True. They used a light aid to improve around under the floor. Is that possible? I didn't think we're finishing. I think we finished investigating here.
Is that alright?
Maki, you wanna head back up? Glad you asked. I was starting to get fed up with all this dust. After Maki and I crawled out from underneath the floor, we put the floorboards back and returned to our investigation.
By the way,
We've only been investigating this room. You sure about that's wise?
Huh?
What do you mean?
because
If Angie and Tenko have different killers, then the black end we need to vote for is
You're right.
the culprit who murdered first. The culprit who killed Angie. That's what Monokuma said.
then
So, instead of investigating Tenko's death, shouldn't we be investigating Angie's?
Okay.
Yes, of course.
But
But this is bigger than the killing game. For the sake of the two who died, I need to reveal the truth of both their deaths. Well, I understand why you feel that way. But if you plan on investigating the other crime scene again, we should probably hurry. When I came to the hallway, a scene more surprising than I could ever imagine unfolded. What are you talking about? Aw, you gotta be kidding me. Actually, it's...
it's a lie.
Ah. I was hoping he was actually dead. Did I surprise you? Were you going to scream and cry in terror? No. I was going to be relieved.
Huh?
What are you doing?
Oh?
Oh, sorry. I'm just a little lightheaded from the blood loss. Yeah, this is real blood.
Why?
Okay. So what are you doing? I got curious about something, so I decided to search the empty room next door. Then suddenly, I stepped through the floorboard.
Huh?
You stepped through the floorboard?
That's so mean.
Geez, that got me good. 'Cause of this, I tripped and fell pretty hard.
Got a minute?
If you're not going to lose consciousness, do it after you tell us everything.
Ah.
Sorry, my bad. I guess there was no crosspiece in supporting this floorboard, so I kind of stepped through. Hey, I think we understand what's going on. What bad luck? Crosspiece was gone? Does that mean...
Huh?
Confidence! Dreams! That's what the killing game is all about!
Aw, is it time already? We hardly investigated Tenko's case.
Killing game fans! Hold your head high and watch with your own two eyes! Baseball, soccer, mobile games! They're all nothing compared to the killing game! The killing game just can't be beat! Behold, students, the entrance to the trial grounds!
I guess time's up.
Oh.
Aw, man, it's 'cause of you guys I didn't have enough time to check this something.
Huh?
What are you trying to check?
See?
I wanted to research the séance again, so I brought this document with me. But unfortunately,
Man.
I couldn't find anything new that could be used for a clue. Kiyo perfectly reenacted the séance as what was written in the document. He drew his magic circle the same exact way as in the picture. Not only that, he used the same exact tools too. Nothing suspicious about this whole thing. Well, I wanted to check the finer details, but I'll tell you about it later. At the class trial, so see you there. Kokichi left, the blood loss clearly affecting his footing a bit. Bloody Kokichi. Was that really necessary? Let's go too.
That's true.
Yeah, okay. Is Maki nervous? I see. So even she gets nervous sometimes.
Do you want to die?
What are you staring at? Seriously, we need to get you a new habit. It would appear we are all have gathered, but it seems there are and less of us.
Oh.
Less friends means it's that much harder to solve mystery.
Don't worry.
Well, don't worry. I'm sure you've gotten a little smarter by now, Gunta. Yeah, Gunta do his best to help. I want you to graduate from super idiot level to at least Kaito idiot level.
What?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Are you okay?
More importantly, are you okay, Kaito?
Ah.
Yeah, I'm feeling better now. But wow, Maki Roll sure does pack a punch.
I don't know.
It's your fault. Yeah, and I recommend stop calling her Maki Roll unless you want to get punched again. You don't need to worry about our dwindling numbers. Only a dimwits have died so far. Hey! Kaede is one of them. So watch it.
That being said,
I know it was all... It's a tall order, but try to use your brains this time so I don't have to use mine.
hoo-yah!
And these golden brain cells of mine are a gift to the entire world.
Unacceptable.
It's as enough every time you open your mouth, you become less likable.
Rest in peace.
Atua, please lend us your power.
But
It may be difficult for us to rely on Atua, considering what happened to Angie, whom Atua loved most of all.
Well, you know.
She shouldn't have relied on Atua in the first place. But seriously, it's kind of funny seeing a robot believe in a god, especially Atua.
I also...
So what? Robots can believe in gods.
Indeed.
Actually, before I even met Angie, I had a similar experience. Hearing voices, I mean. Yeah, I think that's your conscious. You might call it an inner voice. It tells me what to do. Oh, whether I'm in trouble.
Got a minute?
How long are you gonna say that for? Atua and ghosts don't matter right now.
Jeez.
Yeah, the trial this time is going to be rough. We got caught in Monokuma's trap.
Huh?
His trap?
That's right.
He probably made the fourth floor so scary on purpose to prevent me from investigating.
Oh, right already.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was no way.
Hey, so
Shuichi, say something.
Huh?
What should I say?
damn.
This trial is gonna be rough, since I couldn't do any investigating. Okay. Here we go again. As usual, we walk toward the elevator in silence. As soon as we remaining survivors stepped on board, we descended. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 10 of us left. I wonder how many survivors are going to be this time. The elevator stopped, and just like always, the door parted slowly. The light that shines on us from the other side, the bright light of our future? Or is it?
Uh-oh.
Boy, they look really depressed. Must be because there's even less participants now. Don't say they look depressed. You'll make Monomech sad. As much as I love to keep hearing this adorable back and forth, now let's hurry up and get this started.
Extreme!
At last, the class trial will begin. I hope you enjoy it to your heart's content. The third class trial was about to begin. Angie Yonaga, the ultimate artist. She created the Ultimate Academy Student Council to try to prevent the killing game. Well, that backfired. Then Tanko Chabashira, the Ultimate Aikido Master. She hated men, but I knew that she hated this terrible killing game even more. The two who were killed were trying to stop the killing. And who was the one who killed them? Was it one person? Two different people? We need to pin that down in this class trial. In order to live, we have to find the truth. And I will fight for it. And I'm gonna do it next video. For my comment for this has actually been intense. And I was actually set up for dealing with one investigation, but I did not count on doing another investigation and another murder. And due to my constant distractions, I was getting tired, and I'm trying to keep myself awake. Which is why I'm continuing tomorrow. So thank you all so much. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to tap the bell to be notified for more videos. Because I will fight with truth and lies in this class trial tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye! Bronie on!